It's Monday Night Football in Las Vegas. The Dallas Cowboys and the Raiders under the lights at Allegiant Stadium. One team trying to resurrect a season, the other trying to stop it from slipping away. This one matters for both sides. Let's start at quarterback. For Dallas, Dak Prescott continues to be the heartbeat of the Cowboys offense, over 2,300 yards, 17 touchdowns, and near 70% accuracy. He's kept this team competitive even in the middle of defensive chaos. Dallas ranks top 5 in total offense, and when Prescott settles in early, this offense can score in bunches. Across the field, Geno Smith leads a Raiders unit still trying to find rhythm. The talent is there, nearly 1,900 yards, 11 touchdowns, but the turnovers have been costly and drives have stalled too often. Still, Smith has weapons in Brock Bowers and Ashton Jeanty, and against a Dallas defense allowing over 30 points per game, even a struggling offense has a chance to punch above its weight. Now the game analysis. Dallas can score, no question, but their defense is a liability. Bottom 3 in yards allowed, points allowed, third down stops. The struggles have been real. The Raiders, on the other hand, play respectable defense but can't consistently match opponents on the scoreboard. That's why sharp money has been piling in on Las Vegas to keep this close. The matchup sets up as Cowboys' firepower versus Raiders' resilience, and a line that might be giving us just enough cushion. And today's AI pick is Raiders plus 3.5, will we cash or will we burn? On to the recap. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Did We Cash or Did We Burn? This is where we break down exactly how the AI performed for Week 11, every pick, every result, and whether the system delivered or left us in the fire. Let's get into it. We open Week 11 on Thursday Night Football with the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Our official AI pick for this matchup was Jets plus 13.5. The Jets came out firing, marching down the field on a 14-play drive capped by a Justin Fields rushing touchdown. But after that, New England controlled most of the night behind 3 scores from Tre'Von Henderson. The Patriots ultimately pulled away and won the game 27-14. And now the big question, did we cash or did we burn? The answer, we cashed. The Patriots won by 13, and the hook on Jets plus 13.5 gets us the cover A winning start to Week 11. Now let's move on to Game 2. Game 2 takes us to Madrid for the international matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Our official AI pick for this game was Commanders plus 3. Washington opened strong, traded early field goals, and grabbed the first touchdown of the second half on a screen to Deebo Samuel. Miami responded late, tying the game and eventually winning 16-13 with a field goal in overtime. And now the question, did we cash or did we burn? The result, we pushed. The 3-point spread lands right on the number. No win, no burn, just a clean push for Game 2. Now we move on to Game 3. Game 3 takes us to Nashville for the Houston Texans versus Tennessee Titans. Our official AI pick for this matchup was Titans plus 6. Tennessee kept this one tight throughout, leaning on defense, field goals, and a late drive led by rookie Cam Ward. The Texans answered behind backup quarterback Davis Mills, who threw for 274 yards and set up the game-winning field goal as time expired. Houston took it 16-13, but with the spread at plus 6, the Titans stayed well inside the number. And now the question, did we cash or did we burn? The answer, we cashed the Titans plus 6 cover. Another result banked for Week 11. Now we move on to Game 4.
Game 4 takes us to Atlanta for the Carolina Panthers versus the Falcons. Our official AI pick for this matchup was Panthers plus 4. Carolina fell behind early, trailing 21-7, but Bryce Young put together the best performance of his NFL career, a franchise record 448 passing yards with 3 touchdowns while playing through an ankle injury. The Panthers forced overtime and sealed the win with a 28-yard field goal, taking it 30-27 on the road. And now the question, did we cash or did we burn? The answer, we cashed. Panthers not only covered plus 4, they won outright. Another win added to the Week 11 record. Now let's roll into Game 5. Game 5 takes us to East Rutherford for the Green Bay Packers versus the New York Giants. Our official AI pick for this matchup was the under 43 early on. It looked promising. Both teams started slow, combining for just 13 points in the first quarter and 19 by halftime. But as the game moved into the second half, the offenses opened up. Jordan Love returned from a shoulder scare and threw 2 touchdowns, while the Giants added late scoring to keep pace. The game finished 27-20, pushing the total to 47 points. And now the question, did we cash or did we burn? The answer, we burned. The under 43 did not hold. Now let's move on to Game 6. Game 6 takes us to Orchard Park for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Buffalo Bills. Our official AI pick for this matchup was Bills minus 5.5. And from the jump, Josh Allen delivered one of the best performances of the entire Week 11 slate, 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns, a total of 6 scores as Buffalo's offense exploded for 44 points, their season high. Tampa Bay kept fighting behind Baker Mayfield in 2 long touchdown runs from Sean Tucker, but the Bills kept pulling away late the final score. Bills 44, Buccaneers 32. And now the question, did we cash or did we burn? The answer, we cashed. Bills covered the minus 5.5 with room to spare. Now let's roll into Game 7.
Game 7 heads to Minneapolis for the Chicago Bears versus the Minnesota Vikings. Our official AI pick for this matchup was Bears plus 3. Chicago built their game around defense and turnovers, forcing 2 interceptions from J.J. McCarthy and protecting the football all afternoon. After giving up a late touchdown with 50 seconds left, the Bears responded immediately with a 56-yard kickoff return from Devin Duvernay, setting up Cairo Santos for the game-winning 48-yard field goal as time expired. Final score, Bears 19, Vikings 17. And now the question, did we cash or did we burn? The answer, we cashed. Bears not only covered plus 3, they won outright, another strong result logged. Now let's move on to Game 8. Game 8 takes us to Jacksonville for the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Jaguars. Our official AI pick for this matchup was under 43.5. Jacksonville came out angry after last week's collapse, pounding the Chargers on the ground and dominating every phase. Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, and rookie Basul Tutin combined for rushing scores as the Jaguars controlled the pace from start to finish. Meanwhile, Los Angeles' offense completely unraveled, managing only 135 total yards and failing to score after halftime. The final score, Jaguars 35, Chargers 6, for a combined total of 41 points. And now the question, did we cash or did we burn? The answer, we cashed. Under 43.5 hits with room to spare. Now let's move on to Game 9. Game 9 takes us to Pittsburgh for the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Steelers. Our official AI pick for this matchup was over 48.5. Early on, it looked like we had a chance. Cincinnati put up 6 in the first quarter, and Pittsburgh answered with a touchdown. But the game shifted when Aaron Rodgers left with a wrist injury, forcing Mason Rudolph to take over. While the Steelers' defense delivered 2 defensive touchdowns and Rudolph added another score, the Bengals' offense stalled under Joe Flacco, managing just 12 total points. The final score, Steelers 34, Bengals 12, a combined 46 points. And now the question, did we cash or did we burn? The answer, we burned. The over 48.5 never got there onto Game 10.
So, after Thursday Night Football, we opened Week 11 at 1-0. Then came the Sunday early slate, and our AI delivered a strong performance. 5 wins, 2 losses, and 1 push, a profitable morning across the board. Now let's keep it rolling and take a look at how the AI performed in the late afternoon matchups. Here we go. On to the 4 p.m. games. Our first 4 p.m. game takes us to Denver for the Chiefs versus Broncos. Our official AI pick for this matchup was Broncos plus 3.5. This one went back and forth all afternoon, with both defenses forcing field goals early and the game sitting at a 6-6 tie at halftime. Patrick Mahomes briefly gave Kansas City the lead with a fourth-quarter touchdown to Travis Kelce, but the blocked extra point kept the margin at 3. Denver answered with a clutch 54-yard field goal. then drove the field in the closing minutes to set up Will Lutz for the game-winning kick as time expired. Final score: Broncos 22, Chiefs 19. So did we cash or did we burn? We cashed. Broncos plus 3.5 hits easily. Now let's move on to Game 11. Our next 4 p.m. game sends us to Arizona for the 49ers versus the Cardinals. Our official AI pick for this matchup was under 48.5. And this one blew up fast. San Francisco scored twice in the first 6 minutes. Brock Purdy returned with 3 touchdown passes, and Christian McCaffrey added 3 total scores of his own. On the other side, Jacoby Brissett threw for a shocking 452 yards, and Arizona kept adding points late despite 17 penalties. The final score: 49ers 41, Cardinals 22, combining for 63 points, never giving the under a chance. So did we cash or did we burn? We burned. This one sailed over the number. Now let's move on to Game 12.
Our next 4 p.m. matchup brings us to Cleveland for the Ravens versus the Browns. Our official AI pick for this game was Browns plus 7.5. Cleveland actually controlled much of the first half, building a 13-3 lead, highlighted by Devin Bush's pick 6 off Lamar Jackson and a stout defensive effort from Myles Garrett, who finished with 4 sacks. But Baltimore rallied late behind Mark Andrews, who broke free for a stunning 35-yard touchdown on a 4th and inches trick play with 2 minutes and 31 seconds left. The Ravens pulled out a 23-16 win, but the key number for us was the spread. And now the question: did we cash or did we burn? We cashed. Browns plus 7.5 covers by the hook. Now let's move on to Game 13. Our next 4 p.m. matchup takes us to Los Angeles for the Seahawks versus the Rams. Our official AI pick for this game was Rams minus 3. Los Angeles started fast, jumping out to a 14-3 lead behind Matthew Stafford and Kieran Williams. The defense carried the rest of the afternoon, picking off Sam Darnold 4 different times and keeping Seattle out of the end zone until late. Still, the Rams' offense stalled repeatedly, allowing the Seahawks to claw back and line up a 61-yard field goal on the final play. Jason Myers came up short, and the Rams escaped with a 21-19 win. But now the big question: did we cash or did we burn? We burned. Rams win, but they don't cover minus 3. On to the next game.
So there you have it. We opened Week 11 going 1-0 on Thursday Night Football. Our AI followed that up with a strong early Sunday slate, finishing 5 wins, 2 losses, and 1 push. In the 4 p.m. window, we battled to a 2-2 split. That brings our Week 11 record going into the primetime games to 8 wins, 4 losses, and 1 push for Sunday Night Football. Our official AI pick is Eagles minus 2.5. And for Monday Night Football, we're rolling with Raiders plus 3.5. Like and subscribe. And you already know the question: will we cash or will we burn?